Hi everyone, how you going? Today I'm on for the May monthly challenge for the Gina Ahrens Design Team, and this month our challenge was to make a charm or pendant or something similar to that. And we also had to send out 2 happy mails, including one of the charms or the pendants. So this was pretty cool. I really enjoyed doing this month's challenge. I started off by making this little one here, and this is a layered paper bead out of recycled cardboard. I just used some cardboard from a Kleenex box and pardon me, and the Lipton tea box, and I used, for the shape of this one, I used this one here on Gina's set number 3, and I also used this shape here for this one here, and I stamped Memento Sweet Plum to get that colour there. And on the back, because it's kind of like off centre, I wanted to keep the shape here at the front, so I just put a scrap piece of paper on the back and one of Gina's digi-download words on the back there. And I've also got the words on the back here of that one there. So that was pretty easy. All I did to make that the layered bead, I stamped out on just some bits of cardboard, and then I just traced around it, and I end up sticking, I get 3 sets, and these have got 2 bits of this cardboard stuck together. So that's 2 bits of cardboard there, 2 bits there, and 2 bits there. And with the centre one, I just cut a little slit down the centre, and then I glue them all together like that, so that when they're all glued together, there is a little hole in the centre of the cardboard. And then I go around the edges with a black gesso, black marker, a little bit of black paint, whatever I've got at hand, and then I just used my dimensional magic around the outsides and on the front and on the back of them. So they're the ones I've done with my layered paper beads, which I had so much fun. It was a lot to cut out, to cut them out using your hands. And there's another of the layered beads that I've made into little charms. So I've done 3 that size. But the one that I'm going to show you the process for is this one here. I was given a heap of these little pieces of ply in a letter journal, and I just thought, oh, how cool would that be to make that into just some kind of little charm. So on this side here, I've just stamped the word friend, which actually comes from set 8, and this is my favourite one, I think. And on that side there, I've put the little owl. Well, you're going to see the process of these ones here in a minute. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I made the little square ones out of these little pieces of paint them up and make them into a little charm so that you could hang off your keys or your handbag. So all I done with these is I gave them a quick coat of the white gesso, But that's what I'm doing now, just a quick coat of the white gesso and going around the sides with it as well, just so that it just seals the edges. And I know I've got my brushes just way too big, but it was the first one I just grabbed then. And I also gave the back side of it a quick coat as well. And for the hole in this, because these are very, very light, I can't think of the actual name of this, but I will, and I'll leave it on my video. I just used my crocodile to cut the hole, and I had no trouble whatsoever. Alright, so I've got some paint on the little tile dried. I just grabbed some of my chrome acryl fluoro paints, the green, the orange and the yellow, the fluoro green, fluoro orange and fluoro yellow. I think that noise you can hear in the background is actually rain. We have a really, really rainy day here today. And I just, in patches on this little tile, I just went and put some of this fluoro paint all over it. And I really tried not to make it muddy, because you can easily end up with a muddy colour. And then I let that dry. So that's what I'll do now, and I will be back. Okay, so the paint on that is all dry, and now I'm just going to use one of Gina's stamps, and I've got this little friend one here that I've just got to get a block, and I'm going to emboss the friend on one of the sides. I just want to see which side I want to use. I think I might use this side here. Now I did get a little overflow on that, so I'll just get a small brush and just brush a little bit off. So I've heated the word up on there. How can you say that says friend? That's cooled on that side, and then on this side here I'm going to use another one of her stamps, and I think let me see, might put the little owl on there. So on this side here I've got friend, and then on that side there I've got the little owl. So I'll just let that cool down for a second. Once the embossing powder, once I activated the embossing powder and it's dried, I just, with the other ones, I grabbed a black Posca pen, but with this one I want to put gold on it. Just going to use some of my Dimensional Magic, and this is the gold one with the sparkles in it. I really like this. Is about the only time I use glitter is when it's in this or like a glitter glue, because otherwise it just gets everywhere. So now all I'm going to do is just lightly go around the edges with the Dimensional Magic. And I try not to put too much on, because the very first one that I actually did, it just went everywhere. But I do want to seal, just use this to seal the edges. So I do want a little bit on there, but there. Okay, and then I'll just put it down there and use this and go all over the front of my piece of ply. And I'm nearly finished this. When this is dry, I leave it overnight. That's why I'm doing this at night, this video. So I hope you can see all right. I'll leave this overnight to dry, and then I will turn it over and do the other side. So I'll be right back. Just to put a little bit more decoration around it, I'm just going to use a Sharpie pen and just do some faux stitching on this side. And when it is completely dry from putting the Dimensional Magic on it, they look so cool. I just used, on some of them, I just used some of these card rings, because that's all I had left, and just thread it through there, and you've got a cute little charm. I'm going to call it a charm because that's what the prompt was. So that was the one I just shown you how to do, and then these other ones. With this one here, all I used was Gina's words, and that's that side there, and this one here, be yourself. Now I'll give you a little tip. When you download the words, if you're just using a normal printer and you just print them off, not download them, when you print them off, I normally just get some clear nail polish and just swipe it straight across the words. So if you put any other wet medium on top, it's not going to run. Well, it's not going to run as much anyway. See how clear that one is? And on these other ones that I made, you can tell the difference. See, I didn't have the nail polish on the Grove, and it's kind of like just spread a little bit, but you notice it more with this black one here. The wording did, even though you can still read it, I don't think you can, because it's a bit looks a bit blurry on the camera, but it says "Be awesome today," and the words did run a little bit. And there's the love one that I made, and just put just a few recycled beads on the bottom, which are really cute, little glass beads. And on this one I did put a bead cap just up there and use that ring for that one there. And then on these ones here that I've done, they are so cute. They just turned out so well. That one's got Friend and the bunny. And this one here has got Friend and Cherish on that side. And these are Gina's stamps. And I just, I used the colours that I liked on these. So that one's Friend with the bunny on there. And that's got a little claw thing on it. So you could use them like to put your keys on, or hang them off your, you could hang them off your journal. You could hang them off your bag, your handbag, or something like that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my challenge for this month for Gina Ahrens Design Team. And also with the challenge, we had to send out Happy Mail to 2 people with one of these inside. And hopefully, because I'm pre-recording this, hopefully the 2 people that I chose from the address list have already got them, because our mail has been so slow. Okay, thanks everyone. You have a great day. Really cool, neat project using Gina Ahrens stamps and her Word downloads. Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye bye.